Hi everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome to today's video. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a little demo and review of this Stila palette. This is the After Hours palette. So yeah, if you're interested on my thoughts on this guy and want to see a little demo on it as well, definitely stay tuned. And I'll put the time of the demo right here. If you don't care about the review, you just want to see this look, then definitely just skip to this time here. Okay, let's just get started. So overall, I think starting with the packaging is super nice. It's luxurious and heavy, and it comes in their like standard gold shade. Most of their packaging has this like typical gold plastic packaging. But on the inside, let's see, you get 1, 2, 3, 4. You get 4 matte shades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 glitter shades and 3 shimmer shades. Okay, so here is the swatch of the 4 matte shades. I really like the mattes in this palette. They blend really well. They're very pigmented, super creamy. You don't get like a lot of kickback when you put your brush in the pan or anything like that. So for the mattes, I would say they're pretty standard, but I do really like them. The only thing with the mattes is I wish there was a lighter one that wasn't as cool toned as this shade here. This is Last Round. So that's Last Round right there. I wish that one was either a little bit deeper or a little bit warmer. That way I could really work with it more. But all around, I do really like the mattes. The next thing I'm going to talk about are the glitters. Let me swatch those. Okay, so these are the swatches of the glitters. I didn't swatch the shade I used on my lid because I figured you guys could see that one in the demo. But these are 4 of the shimmers. The first one is, let me see, it's so hard to figure out what these names are. The first one is Toast. The second one is All Nighter. Third one is Velvet Rope, and the third one is Cash Out. The fourth one is Cash Out. I really like the glitters are what got me to purchase this palette. I think they're very different than other palettes, and they really give you that sparkle that just a shimmer shadow can't really give you. So I really like that. I would recommend spraying with MAC Fix Plus or using a glitter primer or glitter glue or something like that. I really like the glitter glue and the pigment primer from NYX. Both of those are around $6. So that is like a cheap thing that you can purchase with this palette that would definitely give you the most payoff for those glitter shades. And then lastly, we have the shimmer shades, which is Sunset Soiree, which is this copper shade here, Bellini, which is this shade here, and then Pink Bubbly, which is this shade here. I don't like the shimmers in this palette. I try to use the Pink Bubbly shade on my brow bone and my inner corner, and they just don't do much. They don't pick up well with a brush or with your finger. So like, I really just dug into that shade, and that's all I got. And let me do a little, try to swatch on my wrist. So yeah, they just, I don't know, they have a weird formula that just doesn't really work all that well, and it doesn't really give you that much payoff. I tried to use the shimmers in my, so these are the swatches. So as you can tell, they are not great swatches. They are hard to pick up with your finger or with a brush, so I don't really know how to use them. They're just really finicky, and I feel like even when you do use your finger, you have to go back from the pan and apply, go into the pan and apply multiple times, and even then you get like very minimal payoff. So that's 3 shades out of the palette that I don't really love, but I can still continue to work with. And if you're going for like something very minimal and very natural, I think you can get it to work. But yeah, that is basically my main thoughts on the palette. It is an expensive palette. It's $52. So that's pretty expensive for an eyeshadow palette. The Anastasia ones are $45 for like a comparison. The only ones that are this same price, like all over the board, are the Urban Decay palettes. Those ones are always $52. So I think this is definitely better than an Urban Decay palette. I'm not a fan of the Urban Decay palettes. So yeah, if you're interested in this palette, I would say that it is expensive, but if you really love all the shades in the palette and you're into glittery shades, I would definitely get it because I do think their glitter formula is unique, which is why I can like justify the price. But yeah, if you want to see a little demo on how I got this eye look, I used, let's see, I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shades out of the 12 in this look, and then I've used the other shades in previous videos and just trying out the palette. But yeah, those are my final thoughts on the palette. Definitely let me know if you like this type of video and if you like the little demo using the palette as well. And yeah, let's just get into the little demo. Alrighty, so as you can see, I already have this eye done. I went for like a cool tone taupey looking eye kind of, and it's like a little halo eye. I think it came out pretty nice. So I am just going to show you guys how I did that. So first, I'm going to go in with the shade. Let's see if I can figure this out. So I'm going to go in with the deepest shade, this one here. And I think this is called Tomorrow's Tale. I think. So Tomorrow's Tale, the deepest, it's like a very cool toned deep brown. And I'm going to use an Morphe M507, and I'm just going to be using my little Makeup Shack mirror. Oh, I should probably prime my eye first, really. And I'm going to be putting this on the inner corner, the outer corner, and in the crease. Okay, with a Morphe M507, same brush, just a different clean one, I'm going to go in with this shade here. Honestly, I think this is called, that one's Tomorrow's Tales. I think this is called Bright Lights, but no. I don't know. This one I'm going to go in with next. I can't tell what the shade names are by looking at the back of the palette. But I'm just going to be patting this right above that shade. Now that I'm happy with that, I'm going to go in with this shade here, which is called Last Round. I think I figured it out. I'm pretty sure that shade is called Last Round. But it's the light, it's kind of the only transition shade in the palette. I'm going to use that on a Morphe M514. And I'm just going to blend out the top of this with that shade. So now I'm going to cut the crease with the same concealer, the Age Rewind, and I'm just going to be cutting out the center on this little Alamar Cosmetics flat brush. And I do go above my natural crease because my eyes are slightly hooded, not super hooded, but they are a little bit hooded. And if I don't do this, then my lid shade will transfer above my crease, which I don't like, so. That's how I'm going to cut the crease. And then I'm going to take just another flat shader brush. And I'm going to go in with this shade here, which I think is After Party. So I'm going to take that on my little flat shader brush, and I'm definitely going to spray the more glittery shades with MAC Fix Plus because you just don't want them to get everywhere. And so I'm going to go ahead and start patting this on. You can use a glitter primer or like a glitter glue or something like that if you want to. I find as long as you use MAC Fix Plus with them, then they're totally fine. Like, you don't absolutely need the glitter glue, but it's up to you. And then I'm going to pop on mascara and my lashes. And then I'm also going to do my foundation, concealer, powder, all that. And then I'll be right back to finish up the eyes. Alright, so now I have everything on besides my lower lash line, so we're going to go ahead and just finish that up now. So I want to go in with this shade again here. This one. It's called Anything Goes, and I'm taking a pencil brush. And I'm just going to run that along the lower lash line. Okay, and then on this teeny tiny pencil brush, I'm going to take shade, I just dug my nail. Look at that. I just dug my nail into the, like, my favorite shade in the palette so hard. That sucks. What is my issue? I go into this shade here. This is Tomorrow's Tale, I believe. The pinkish purple shimmery shade here. This one. This is Velvet Rope. And I'm going to take that on my little tiny pencil brush and I'm going to spray it with Fix Plus. And then I'm going to put this right on the inner corner of the lower lash line. Just right there. For like a little pop. I don't know if you can see that. Just right in here. Alright, you guys, and this is the end of the video. I hope you liked today's video, kind of like review / demo video type situation. But yeah, that is my final thoughts and little tutorial with the Stila After Hours eyeshadow palette. If you'd like to see me use this in a different way or with some of the different shades that I didn't use, definitely let me know in the comments down below. Also, let me know what else you'd like me to try out or review for you. And you know what to do before you leave. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!